close my eyes shut, I know the time. This for the people that's definitely on the grind. The kind that ain't committed to crime, cause it's useless. Instead they grind using their minds, no excuses. Your glass half full, we filling it up. And no matter what your hood, we building it up. Don't give up, you gotta keep going, don't lack the patience. Black dollars, black owners, back to basics. And cure the problems that we all seem to find. Remember that life's precious and all things divine. So if you wanna be a motherfucking hustler, hit up Divine T, get your hustle up.
Hey y'all, it's your girl T, and I'm back with another episode of MuthaHustLA, and I am here with the amazing, the awesome Joe. Joe, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm just so glad to finally have you on the show. Can you tell everyone the name of your business?
Yes, the name of my business is Keep It Vertical.
Okay, and that name came from where you get the idea?
So it's really funny. Keep It Vertical actually was my uncle's idea because, and at one point we was all saying turn up, like it's time to turn up. We got to get turned up, turn up. And he got like so burnt out over here and turn up. And he said, y'all need to say Keep It Vertical or something. And I was like, I like that name. Now, ironically, I wasn't there when he said that. Me and my cousin was on the way to the grocery store and she told me the story. And I don't know why she told me, but I took Keep It Vertical from that and I just made it my Instagram name.
I mean, everything happened for a reason. She told you, you needed to hear it, right? So.
Period, because now here we are, 4 years later, and it's bigger than I ever thought it would be. So yeah, she definitely told me and I'm glad we went to go get the little hot links.
4 years, so you've been in business for 4 years?
Yeah, since 2017, 18, 19, 2021. Yeah, 4 years. Wow. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your business. What do you offer?
So Keep It Vertical is a positive lifestyle brand. Okay. And the foundation of that is a poetry book that I published called DCFS. Now, I grew up in the foster care system. I was suicidal. I was depressed. I tried to commit suicide multiple times. And the way that I would express how I felt when I was trying not to do those things is I would write poetry. Okay. And my dad had found all these poems that I wrote in my grandmother's garage, maybe like 10 years after I wrote them. And when I found it, I was like, I know this is not just for me. I got to make this into a book. So I published this book, which is called Delicately Caring for Savages, which to me is like poetry is a delicate way to express savage feelings because all these poems in here is about me like wanting to commit suicide or just about me being depressed. And I wanted people to know that that's where I started. Mm-hmm. But from that, I decided to keep it vertical, keep your spirit lifted. And the motto of my brand, you kind of can't, I don't know if you can see my shirt, but hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. And I tell people that with those three qualities, and we keep our spirits lifted, we can make it through anything. So now I have t-shirts, coffee mugs, I have cell phone cases. I actually created my own coloring book in the beginning of the year. It has mindful activities, it has therapeutic coloring pages. And I just wanted people to have their own personal reminder. I have like positivity pins to keep their spirit lifted. Because a lot of the stuff that I went through when I was writing poetry about wanting to commit suicide, when I was self-harming, I wasn't talking to nobody. Nobody knew what I was dealing with, you know? So even if I had something like a little button that would remind me to keep my spirit lifted, even just to me to me, then that could have helped me in a lot of those moments. So I really want like intimate moments of personal positivity, but I also want people to be like, girl, what's that on your shirt? So that you can tell that same story, tell somebody else what it means and inspire others. So I like to just call it a positive lifestyle brand. I talk about my life to teach others the benefits of being positive, and then I give y'all cute stuff to wear so that you don't ever forget.
See, people don't understand that at times, you know, you go through a lot and then you have those who turn that negativity into positivity, which is exactly what you did. And I salute you for that.
Thank you.
I haven't experienced that personally, but I know people who have, and dealing with it on a different level. And being in a system is not easy. It's a lot that's going on, and you are a survivor. You survived that, you know, and coming out of that, you created your brand and your business, which I have been seeing for the last couple of years. So that's just proof. That's just proof that, you know, no matter your situation, you can turn a negative into a positive, and I salute you for that.
Period. You can literally make it through anything. Like, you just really have to believe. People be like, how did you get over that? You just have to really believe in yourself and know that you can make it. And little bitty things will start to come to you. You know, you start to change your thinking. And yeah, I'm grateful, honestly. And I know that I didn't go through that for myself. So I'm just glad to still be here and inspire other people.
Right. What's your business? Is it just you? Do you have any partners? What's going on?
So it's me in the sense of like the main operation of social media, the customer service, the ordering, all of that, that's me. But when it comes to when I need commercials put together, when I need videos done, when I need little project and contents on the side, I have a team of a phone log of people that, a phone log of creatives, people that I've met. I partner a lot with Milk and Media. She does a lot of my photography, a lot of my videography.
I love her.
Yeah, girl, 99.9%. Most things that I shoot, most of my photos, honestly, at this point, all of them, but I've done projects with other people a few times. They come from her. So she would be my main big partner. And there's honestly just so many other people that, like, as it comes time to like commercial, I do a lot of work with the world according to Eric, like just other people. And honestly, just depending on what it is that I need, I got so many friends and God has blessed me so much to have so many different people to call. So it's a big team. It's a lifted family and a whole community, because it got to the point where I have to learn that part of what I went through and dealt with is because I put a lot on myself, and I've learned how to delegate tasks and ask for help. And my friends are amazing. They show out.
Milk and Media, like I said, I know who she is, and that's another person who I've seen when I've seen you in the past at one of the events. And I think it's just cool that people that I have ran into in the past are kind of connected in this circle. Like we were speaking about earlier, my best friend is your body contours, which is really cool.
Girl, she get me right. I gotta put race trainer right now, okay? Contour Beauty House.
Contour Beauty House.
And look, I'll let you know.
That's what's up. Do you have a website or Instagram that people can reach you on?
Yes. So you can find me online. My website is keepitvertical.org. Mm-hmm. And my Instagram is keepitvertical with 1_ in the back. It's not just Keep It Vertical. Ironically, I end up being really good friends with the Keep It Vertical guy, because so many of my friends will message him on accident. So Keep It Vertical with 1_.
You guys, make sure you check out our website. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. Show us again the products that you have with you.
So the one of them that I didn't show on camera would be my Speak No Evil phone case. I got to do the little YouTube hand. And it says Keep It Vertical. I have iPhone and Samsung cases. This is my book, Delicately Canned for Savages. If you're familiar with the system, it's also the acronym for the Department of Children and Family Services.
Right.
I have positivity pins, little buttons, Speak No Evil, Hear No Evil, See No Evil, multiple t-shirts. And then lastly, my coloring and activity book called Pick Me Up to Lift Your Spirit. Because if you want a spirit lift, just pick it up.
So you see, she got all the dope items. So phone cases, coloring books. If you know someone or you are someone who's dealt with the system, pick up the poems, make sure you read it. So you will have someone who you can kind of relate to and communicate with. Reach out to her, DM her if you want. Please. Ask her some questions.
Please.
With your situation and where you come from, what is the best part about starting your business and the worst thing that you've experienced during starting your business?
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna start with the worst.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing that I experienced starting my business is actually I became homeless a month after I launched Keep It Vertical. Okay. And I had dealt with homelessness for 6 years. So honestly, at that point, it was something that I've been through. I kind of knew the motions of. I know you sleep in the car where the bathrooms are, you go where the lights are. Like I had a whole system, but now I was trying to run a business. So I was running back and forth to my school, using the library, using the printer. And that was the hardest part about running my business. But because it happened within the second month, it made me feel like there ain't no stopping me after that. Like now I have stability, now I'm good. If you get me in the beginning, it ain't nothing else I can't get through. Right. The best thing, and it's a bunch of things that I'm just gonna collectively put in one, but the best thing that's happened to me would be the response that I get from other people. I've had people, recently I mentioned it on Instagram, I had a lady who found out one of her friends passed away. and she had on a Keep It Vertical shirt, and she DM'd me because she told me that helped her in a moment where she was feeling down. Okay. I had a woman tell me that she lost and it's in like one of her kids, and comes to my page for inspiration and positivity. So the best thing that happened, and it's not just one, will be a collective of all the messages I received from people that tell me they're inspired. And I'm like, sometimes I'll be like, y'all don't know, I'm over here dragging my leg, you know? And I get that. And it's like, that's why I do what I do, because you don't know who's watching. So
exactly,
I'm doing it for all the people that might not even let me know they're watching, but I want y'all to keep y'all head up too.
That's so sad. What other advice do you have for someone who's going to start a business similar to yours, as far as like just a branding business or a clothing business, or even a book, a poetry book or something like that? What advice do you have for them?
So I would say, and this is the advice that I was given when I first started a business: find a business that relates to your personality. Find a business that relates to who you are. Like, at one point in my life, I wanted to be a therapist. I wanted to be a counselor. I was always giving people advice. I was always telling people like, hey, this is kind of like what this may mean is what may not mean. And people would always tell me, you never tell me what to do. You just give me both sides of the story. You give great advice. So I've always been this like positive person trying to help people. And so my business, it just feels like I'm living my life. You know, I don't have to change who I am. I don't gotta be fake. I don't gotta be different when I go outside at pop-ups. So then you meet me in a grocery store and I'm a whole different person. Like, my business is who I am. So find something that relates to who you are, and do something that you won't stop doing. Right. Nothing's gonna stop. Right.
Exactly.
So that's my advice. Exactly. Don't be fake with your business.
Right. You are absolutely right. Well, you guys, again, follow her Instagram. Make sure you check out her website. Pick up some of her items. Joe, thank you so much for coming out and being on the show. I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me. I love this. And thank you so much for creating this space for business owners and people like me to tell our story and to share our story. You know, there's not always a bunch of spaces where we can do this. So I just thank you for creating that space and sharing your platform with me today.
No problem. And thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.